What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out the Zamazenta counter guide in Pokemon Go to make sure you guys are ready and prepped to get the 100% IVs and everything that you need to know about Zamazenta and Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about Zamazenta coming to Pokemon Go? Man, there has been a lot of great information. So before we get into anything, I just want to let you guys know that we will be having a meetup on Saturday at 10 a.m. local time in Liberty Park in downtown Salt Lake City. So if you guys are in the area, somewhere close, you want to come out and play, that's where I'm going to be. I hope to see you guys out there. I will put out all the official information on my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and my YouTube channel so you guys can have that for reference. It looks like there is going to be a centralized fountain in the middle of there, so we'll walk around, we'll play a little bit. Anybody that wants a picture, interaction, whatever that is, I will be there. So I'm excited for that, so I hope to see you guys out there. And then also, once again, congratulations, because we have 80 kilometers back in Pokemon Go. Gosh, does it feel so good to be able to spin stops again, man. That is the biggest, literally hardest thing that has ever happened to Pokemon Go. But congratulations, everyone. So with all that said, let's get into the counter guide. So number one, we have Zamazenta making its way into Pokemon Go. It's going to be on Thursday, 10 a.m. local time, all the way until Wednesday, September 1st at 10 a.m. And then that's going to change up. Obviously, we have that information coming out very soon. So if you guys are looking to join remote raiding, definitely join the Discord, which is going to be in the pinned comments below. And if you guys want to take it to one step further, you want to have a more personable group to get into more raids easier, you guys can definitely join the Patreon below in the pinned comments. That's going to be an intimate group of friends that you're going to be able to communicate more, and you're going to be able to get a lot more raids from. Zamazenta is going to be the fighting version of the Zacian in Pokemon Go. So here we go. It's going to be fighting 4329, max CP level 50, defense of 236, and stamina of 192. It is going to be an all fighting type Pokemon with the weaknesses of Psychic, Flying, and Fairy, all single weaknesses, with single resistances to Dark, Bug, and Rock. And the moveset of this Pokemon, as far as the quick moves go, it is going to have Ice Fang, Snarl, two pretty good PvP type moves, Quick Attack, and Metal Claw. And as far as the charge moves, it is going to have Close Combat, Moonblast, Iron Head, as well as Crunch. So as far as the movesets, what's going to be a problematic moveset for some of the weaknesses and strengths of this Pokemon? So Ice Fang is going to be effective against flying type Pokemon because flying is going to be weak to ice. So that's one thing you guys have to look out for. But fortunately, it's only going to be a quick attack, so it's not super important. And then we have Psychic type Pokemon, which are going to be weak to Snarl as well as Crunch. Crunch being a very fast hitting move, it is going to be doing a lot of damage. So be careful using Psychic type Pokemon when Crunch and Snarl are going to be on the Zamazenta. And then as far as the Fairy type Pokemon, Fairy types are going to be weak to Iron Head. So unfortunately, every single Pokemon in here is going to be slightly weak to one of the movesets, but the diverse move pool, it is going to be something that's going to be we're going to kind of be able to get around, right? And as far as the 100% IVs, 2188, literally the exact mirror of Zacian. 2188, normal conditions, every condition except for cloudy weather. Once again, my goodness, the wind is crazy right now. 2735 in cloudy weather all the way to level 25, which then is going to lead us into how many trainers is it going to take down this Pokemon. Is going to be 2.3 trainers, so for a total of 3 trainers to take down this Pokemon. So thank you to Pokebattler, Pokemon Go Hub, and everybody that has contributed to the information, including LeakDuck's amazing graphics. So without further ado, let's get into the top counters, because we know the 100% IVs, the weather conditions, and the moves as well. So let's get into what are going to be the top counters. So starting off with the shadows, we have Shadow Mewtwo with Psycho Cut and Side Strike combination, going to be the #1 counter for this Pokemon. 513 seconds to take it down with 23 deaths, which then going to lead us into the next counter, which is going to be Mewtwo, approximately 80 seconds slower, but still very viable. And then next, we have Shadow Moltres, not using fire types, actually using the Wing Attack and Sky Attack combination. Sky Attack, Shadow Moltres, extremely powerful. And then we have Shadow Metagross with Zen Headbutt and Psychic combination. Please do not TM away Meteor Mash on that Pokemon, just add a second charge move if you're choosing to use a Shadow Metagross. And then as far as Metagross, Metagross is going to be a Psychic type, so it's actually going to be weak to the Dark Pulse as well as the Crunch combination. And then we have Shadow Alakazam with Confusion and Psychic, followed by Shadow Ho-Oh actually with Brave Bird, and then finally in counter spot number 8, we have Shadow Gardevoir with Confusion and Psychic, which then is going to lead us out of these shadows. There's tons of shadow counters in here to the more non-shadows, including Megas right now. So number 1, it's going to stay consistent. It's going to be Mewtwo without the shadow form, because that was spot number 2. In counter spot number 2, we have Mega Pidgeot with Gust and Brave Bird combination that will then boost all of the other normal, which is not really important, but what is important, all the flying types in there. And then we have regular Moltres with Wing Attack and Sky Attack, all flying. And then we have have Mega Gengar with Lick and Psychic on that Pokemon. So just remember here that Ghost Pokemon are going to be weak to Dark. We have Flying type Pokemon, except for Moltres. It's going to actually be neutral to the Ice move because Fire is going to resist and it's going to be neutral to the Ice Fang, so that's beneficial right there. And then Mewtwo is going to be weak to the Dark typing. And then we have Latios with Zen Headbutt as well as Psychic, and Espeon with Confusion and Psychic as well, followed by Metagross with Zen Headbutt and Psychic. That one's actually going to be neutral to the Close Combat Fighting move. And then Alakazam with Confusion and Psychic on that Pokemon. That one's going to have a Mega at some point. And I just want to point out that Psychic is actually a legacy move on the Alakazam, so if you're trying to TM it regularly, it's not going to work. Legacy move, so you would have to do an elite TM, probably not worth it. I'd rather have you have a Mewtwo with Psychic that you don't need an elite TM for, rather than elite TMing an Alakazam right now for Psychic. That doesn't really make sense. And then we have Mega Slowbro with Confusion and Psychic, so if you do want to evolve a Mega Slowbro, that's going to boost all the Psychic types in the party, which will make Mewtwo stronger, which is definitely going to be positive. And then we have Charizard with Wing Attack and Blast Burn. That one will also boost all of the flying types. And then Rayquaza with Air Slash and Hurricane, Ho-Oh with Extrasensory and Brave Bird, Yveltal with Gust and Psychic, followed by Gardevoir with Confusion and Psychic combination. So if you guys do want to keep going down on the budget counter list, you guys can check them out over here. I'm not going to cover them too much. We are going to move onwards to the weather conditions. So there's going to be a lot of effective weather conditions because of the diverse move pool, all the different counters that we're going to be using in here. So number one, we are going to have sunny weather. So sunny weather is not really going to have too much of an actual effect on this Pokemon, which is unique because we are then going to move into the partly cloudy, which is normal in rock type, also not going to have an effect. But as far as partly cloudy, it does boost quick attack, but we're not really too worried about that specific boost. Cloudy weather is going to have effect. It's going to boost the Zamazenta all the way to level 25, right? And then also for the cloudy weather is going to boost the Moonblast as well as the close combat in there. Fortunately, most of the Pokemon are going to be neutral to the close combat, so that's pretty good. Some of them are going to resist it, and then we have Metagross that's going to be neutral because of the double combination of Psychic as well as Steel. And then next we have rainy weather, which is going to have no effect, which then leads us into the 2, which is going to be snowy weather. Snowy weather is going to boost the Iron Head of this Pokemon, so that's going to get boosted in there, as well as the Ice Fang quick move, which then leads us into the foggy weather. Foggy weather will boost Snarl as well as Crunch combination. Finally, we have windy weather. Windy weather is going to boost all the Psychic type Pokemon, Psychic type moves, as well as Flying type Pokemon and Flying type moves that are going on out there, which is going to be a pretty effective time to be able to fight against this Pokemon as well. So as far as the optimized party, what's going to be the best case scenario for all of us in here? Honestly speaking, number one counter could probably be something like a Moltres. Reason being is Moltres is going to be neutral or resistant to all the moves that are coming out of it. Not only that, it's not going to have a weakness to one of the moves, so it's going to be pretty powerful to sit in spot number one. But if you don't really care about that, you can go with Mewtwo's and just go for it. Even though the Dark Pulse and Crunch is going to hit Mewtwo relatively hard, that's going to be a thing. But honestly speaking, using Mewtwo's, especially with your people that are going to be using those Shadow Mewtwo's, it's going to take down this Pokemon so fast because of how hard it's going to hit with that Shadow boost. And then if you're looking at some type of Mega, if you're going to be using primarily Mewtwo's, Mega Slowbro is going to be great, or if you're using primarily a flying type Pokemon, Mega Pidgeot will be doing the deed in there as well. And then from there on out, the only one I would probably be a little bit cautious of is going to be Rayquaza, because although it does have this effective flying type move, it is going to be double weak to ice, so if Ice Fang ever pops up, that Pokemon is like, you're going to get taken down pretty fast. So with all that said, guys, pretty relatively simple and easy, a carbon copy in a fighting form of the Zacian. So I hope you guys are ready for this. It's going to be fun, and congratulations once again for all of the people out there that contributed to the 80 kilometers getting it back. So thank you to all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation. Next level. See you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.